The dog everyone judged until they looked into his eyes. Some dogs walk into a room and instantly grab everyone's attention. Others quietly win hearts without making a sound. Oso was one of those rare dogs. From the time he was a tiny puppy, he hardly looked real. With his oversized head, velvety soft coat, chunky little body, and endless wrinkles, he looked more like a living teddy bear than an actual dog.
Oso, car ride's over, buddy. Come on. Come on, sweet boy.
As Oso grew older, his appearance became even more unforgettable. His broad chest and muscular frame made him look intimidating at first glance, but the moment someone looked into his warm brown eyes, every bit of fear melted away. Behind all those wrinkles lived an old soul with one of the gentlest hearts anyone could ever meet. Almost everyone smiled the moment they met him.
Hello.
People usually reacted the same way. "Can somebody please let me hug him?" One visitor laughed. "He's so squishy," another said, while rubbing his wrinkles. Even veterinarians couldn't help but smile. During one checkup, a vet laughed and said, "Honestly, he's the strangest looking dog. And somehow the most handsome dog I've ever seen." Oso simply wagged his tail, completely unaware that he was stealing everyone's heart. Oso came into his family's life during a season when everything suddenly felt much quieter. Their youngest child had just started preschool, and the house that had always been filled with laughter now felt strangely empty. The silence was harder than anyone expected. Then Oso arrived, gently filling that empty space without even trying. He wasn't loud or demanding. He simply stayed close whenever someone needed comfort.
Are you hungry? Yes.
Not long afterward, another dog named Koa joined the family. If Oso was calm and peaceful, Koa was non-stop energy. He loved hiking, chasing tennis balls, meeting new people, and turning every outing into an adventure. It almost seemed like Koa was always saying, "Come on, Oso." Oso would usually answer with a slow blink, a lazy stretch, and a look that said, "Do we really have to?" Their personalities couldn't have been more different, but somehow they balanced each other perfectly. Koa absolutely adored Oso and constantly wanted to play, while Oso patiently tolerated every bit of that excitement. At the end of each day, no matter how much Koa had annoyed him, Oso always made room for him to curl up beside him. Sometimes the strongest love is the quietest kind. The family lived a very active lifestyle. Both parents worked as fitness professionals, so hiking, exercising, and outdoor adventures were part of everyday life. Koa loved every minute of it. Oso, on the other hand, had very different priorities. If given the choice between climbing a mountain or taking another nap, the nap won every single time.
What are you doing?
Whenever someone asked, "Has anybody seen Oso?" the search rarely lasted long. Before anyone spotted him, they usually heard him first. His loud snoring echoed through the house like a tiny engine. One afternoon, everyone searched every room before someone whispered, "Wait, listen." Following the sound led straight to the master bathroom. There was Oso, stretched out inside the shower on the cool tile floor, sleeping as peacefully as if it were the most comfortable bed in the world. Apparently, he had simply decided it was the quietest place in the house. Nobody woke him up. They just laughed, snapped a picture, and quietly closed the door. Oso also had a sleeping habit that never failed to make people laugh. He loved lying flat on his back with all four legs pointing straight into the air. Then one day, Koa copied him. Walking into a room and finding two chunky dogs sleeping belly up side by side became one of the funniest sights the family saw on a regular basis.
And straight.
Whenever the kids' friends came over for the first time, they often froze in confusion. One little boy nervously asked, "Is your dog okay?" The adult smiled and replied, "He's perfectly fine. That's just how he likes to sleep." Seconds later, the entire room was filled with laughter.
You need something. What's your problem?
Although the family had 3 children, Oso and Koa were never treated as just pets. They were family. Somehow, both dogs always knew when someone was having a difficult day. Without being called, Oso would quietly walk over, rest his heavy head on someone's lap, and simply stay there, as if saying, "You're going to be okay." Oso never needed tricks or fancy talents to make people feel better. His quiet presence was enough. Sometimes healing doesn't come through words. Sometimes it comes from a warm body leaning gently against your leg, reminding you that you're never truly alone. That simple gift became one of the reasons everyone loved him so deeply. Sadly, not everyone gave Oso a chance. His muscular build and bully breed appearance caused many strangers to judge him before they even met him. Some people crossed the street. Others pulled their children a little closer. They saw his appearance and assumed the worst without ever knowing who he really was. Then Oso would slowly wag his tail, roll onto his back, and happily offer his belly for scratches. Within minutes, those same people would smile and say, "He's just a giant baby." Every cuddle, every gentle greeting, and every patient interaction quietly broke down the stereotypes people had carried about bully breeds for years. Without ever trying, Oso became an ambassador for dogs that are so often misunderstood. He never changed minds through tricks or performances. He simply lived with kindness every single day. Children learned not to judge by appearances, neighbors saw bully breeds differently, and visitors left with completely changed hearts. Oso proved that strength and gentleness can exist in the very same heart. The dog who looked the toughest turned out to be the one who loved the softest. His wrinkles, his thunderous snoring, his endless naps, and his unconditional love slowly became some of the family's most treasured memories. Oso's story reminds everyone that appearances rarely tell the whole story. Sometimes the quietest souls leave the deepest impact, and sometimes all it takes is one loving dog to replace fear with understanding. If Oso's journey touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Every new subscriber helps share more true stories that inspire compassion, challenge stereotypes, and remind the world that every dog deserves to be loved, understood, and given a chance.